if y'all would give me the opportunity on this, once we take action on it, to, if you approve us researching this to move forward, you know, looking into it. With the,
Research, yeah.
that's a motion to research it.
Research.
If the city attorney and I would proceed with that, would that be fair enough? Okay,
The
thank
motion was just to research.
Thank you guys for that, it's a good point, because I remember that also. We have a motion to move forward with, we're checking into committee formation for, Parks and Rec. And any further discussion? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that passes. Electronic door locks,
Mayor, I'd like to give permission to, maybe you or to research the cost of electronic door locks and see if it'd be prudent for us to install them on the city-owned facility.
okay, we have that as a form of a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, you have it as a second. Any discussion? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, that, we'll move forward with that. Redevelopment process, did we get clarification on that? That really doesn't take any action, does it?
No, that was just trying to be the cheerleader. So thank Representative Mass for being the mascot.
Okay. And on the next item, did we get information on that satisfies to, we see where we are? We can come back before the council?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
an update there.
Okay, and then 6, which we did not get to, draft beer sales.
Mayor asked this to be put on there. We had discussed, or actually voted on a Sunday alcohol sale a little over a year ago. And it takes state legislative, I will say posturing, right, for that to occur. This is a election year coming up, and I think the way that process would work is if the legislator so works it that we can put it on a ballot for this upcoming year, and it won't cost the city an out-of-year election cycle like it would have last year. Included with that also is maybe something that's been statewide being pushed for is the draft beer sales. The same thing, unless you have a certain unique demographic in your community, which we do not, it has to have state legislative approval, right, for the city of Wetumpka to have draft beer sales. Again, just posturing for the upcoming legislative committee when they meet March? February?
Yeah.
Just posturing the city, if this is what the wishes of the city. I think the legislative representatives that represent our city need to have as much advance notice that these are the wishes that we would like. So I would like to make in the form of a motion that the city adopt draft beer sales upon legislative approval.
Okay, do we have a second?
I second.
Okay, we have a second, so any discussion?
Mayor,
On discussion, go
Mayor, I
ahead.
think that would have to come in the form of resolution, wouldn't it?
It would have, I think it would have to come in the form of a resolution, but also I know Governor Riley required a vote on it. Is this governor going to require a vote, or will he can
By
sign
this
off?
body, Mayor? By
Yeah.
this body?
No,
No.
There's two ways you can do it. I mean, you can put it to a statewide vote. But in this case, it probably have to go to the local legislative delegation, which in this case means 5 other people other than I. So that's how the process works.
but the ABC board attorney told me Friday that the state statute does not require that there be a local referendum, but that Governor Riley did require in addition to whatever that the legislature did, he asked the legislature to have their, whatever they passed to include a local referendum. and that to the best of his knowledge, Governor Bentley had not been approached by it, so he didn't know, but but while the law didn't require it, if the governor requests the legislature to include it, then usually they do.
Could you get us an understanding on that? To see if Bentley's going to?
I wish I had that crystal ball, but yeah, I'd be glad to see what I can do to assist. Yes, sir.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second, we've had discussion, any other discussion on it?
Mayor, the discussion I'd like for us to look at this is that we, as Wetumpka, are an economic disadvantage to our surrounding communities who already have these type of items. Whether it be Sunday alcohol sales just across the line here in Montgomery, or draft beer sales, right, in some of the surrounding communities, Auburn and Montgomery, I know too. So it's one of those things that this is the 21st century. I think we ought to look at this and give us, Wetumpka, the ability to use this as an economic draw for why businesses don't need to set up on the other side of that river. They need to be on the Elmore County side, specifically in the Wetumpka city limits. We need those carrots to be able to draw those businesses to Wetumpka. Yes,
You're talking about both right here.
yes. I'm talking about the draft.
Okay, when this came up before, I had a conversation with you, and I think it was going to be an attempt for the entire county. Was that correct?
Yeah, to be called on premise. In other words, you have to be a restaurant. You couldn't run out here for a retail outlet. It would have to be on premise.
Okay, if that's the case, if it's a county-wide, then would this council have to pass a resolution asking for it?
No. But you will, the other 5 representatives will want to know the sentiments of each municipality. So, but we can achieve the same thing on the countywide. Again, it has to be approved by local legislation through all the other 5 members of the delegation.
It's my understanding, Representative Matt, is that, the countywide, I believe that we're a huge tourism destination. People go into and from our lakes, our restaurants, our places that people are coming here, would be, again, would benefit Elmore County. But I'm thinking selfishly here for the city of Wetumpka, right? If it doesn't happen countywide, right, can the city of Wetumpka move forward with this without the other cities in the county?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
I would like, for me, all right, in my understanding, to know that we with Wetumpka are definitely asking for this. Should we not get buy-in from the entire county, how would we, Wetumpka, move forward with this
Well, I think
new process? Or maybe it's a well-written process, we just don't know what the current governor is going to require.
Well, if you want me to address that, I mean, it's a 2-part question. One, if you want to do it, I think myself, Representative Wren, you've got Senator Brubaker. Does he have part of Wetumpka now?
Yes.
Okay, and then probably Senator Taylor got part of it too. Those 4 would have to consent. If you did a countywide, if we went that route, we're going to need leadership and cooperation. And what's going to happen is we're going to have to get all 7 municipalities probably. Because remember, if one objects and runs to their representative, they're probably going to kill it in the way local legislation works. If all 6 have to consider it, it's not. But we can pursue those routes, and I'll be glad to go with the mayor and Ms. Edwards and be sure what is the right track to take.
Thank you.
Clarify the motion to make sure that it was to consider Sunday and draft.
Yeah, now, you kind of changed them here, Councilman McCarthy. We started off on draft beer sales, and then we got over into Sunday beer sales. So you're saying this is
This
a...
is draft beer sales. We've already voted on a Sunday alcohol sales a year ago. Right now, that passed 4-2. city of Wetumpka